one thing. But just coming through these doors, man, just like all the memories, and then they got the 21 jersey on the wall in the equipment room, and then you just see my brother's name, man. You know, it's something I feel like I got to do and to represent him. So best way I can possible to do that.
What would you tell your brother if he was here?
Excuse me?
What would you tell your brother if he was here watching you?
I know you're damn proud of me. I know you're damn proud of me. You know, all the pressure on my back that I don't feel like people think I feel. Like, I don't really care, but I like to see the comments, you know. I'm the type of person that thrives on critics. You know, I'd rather be critic than all the positivity because, you know, I got to get better. So I just love to see all the critics, you know.
The way that we live is not for everybody.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
How do you think the rest of Jaden Daniels' career is going to go? If we're, 6, 7 games into Jaden Daniels' career and he's already milking injuries? Like,
stop saying my name, you dick riding bastard.
Alrighty, so through the first portions of rookie mini camps, a big takeaway is not even a guy that we drafted, not even a guy that we signed to an undrafted free agent contract, but yet a guy that is on a tryout by the name of Gabe Taylor. As we know, Gabe Taylor is the brother of late great Sean Taylor, who was the Washington Commanders player back in the day, Washington Redskin player, and arguably one of the greatest safeties of all time if he would have played out his career. Now with Gabe Taylor trying to follow into his brother's footsteps, his first step is trying to make this team from a tryout. The Washington Commanders coaching staff seems very impressed by Gabe Taylor thus far. Let's talk about it. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We on the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about Gabe Taylor and how he has impressed the Washington Commanders coaching staff, and how can he potentially make this roster if he can, in fact, make this roster. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. For to make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos like this to the channel. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Please help me get there as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's get straight to it. So the Washington Commanders have kicked off rookie minis, and for most teams, the rookie mini camps is an exciting time for not just their draft class, but specifically for the first round pick. And the Washington Commanders' first round pick, obviously, was Josh Connolly Jr., tackle out of Oregon. But a person that's getting most of the attention isn't even Josh Connolly. It's not even Trey Amos. It's really not none of our draft picks, but it is tryout free agent kind of signed here on a tryout deal, Gabe Taylor, the brother of Sean Taylor, and we all know why. Like, we're not gonna sugarcoat it and try to say, oh, this guy is just this good, he's insane, he has all these crazy kind of skill sets. Nah, bro. It's simply because his last name is Taylor, and he's the brother of Sean Taylor. Let's keep it a buck. Now, this is not me saying he's not a good player or anything like that, but a lot of us are rooting for him to make this roster. But a lot of us are also rooting for him to make this roster for what reason? I'm going to speak for myself. I'm not going to speak for you. You can leave your thoughts down below, of course. But I'm only rooting for him to make this roster because of his brother. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know nothing really about Gabe Taylor's game. Like, I've watched his film, and he's a guy that can play be rangy. He's a guy that can hit, but it's not nothing that jump off the charts at me that's like, okay, this guy has to make this roster. No. I'm simply rooting for the guy because of, yes, his last name. And it would be such a cool and great story for him to make the roster. I'm a fan of the guy, of course, right? But again, it's simply because of his brother. Now, again, I don't want you all, because I know how some people may take me saying that. I'm not taking it and saying it in terms of me rooting against him. No, I'm all for rooting for Gabe. But I'm just a person that's going to be truthful about why I'm rooting for Gabe. I'm not rooting for Gabe because I think he's just this star-studded safety that so many teams passed up on, didn't even offer an undrafted free agent contract to him, didn't even think about drafting him, but steady a tryout. I'm rooting for him because I want him to continue the legacy that his brother could have and should have set. Now, is he Sean Taylor? No. Like, there will probably never be another Sean Taylor. This man paved the way for so many players in today's game that looks up to him, but simply just him making this team would just be so cool. And I really don't know how the process would be for him to make this roster. It's gonna be an uphill battle for him because again, it's different when you're drafted. I'm not saying it's guaranteed you're making this roster, but you're a draft pick, so you're most likely making this roster. And even with undrafted free agents like Tyler Owens in the past, those guys made the roster, but they had to really grind and work for coming from an undrafted free agent spot. Now, a guy that's on a tryout, like that's simply that I don't know if I've ever seen that, but this isn't too surprising right now because Montego Moss, right, from Maine, I believe, Randy Moss's other son, he's on a trial with the Minnesota Vikings right now. So I'm not saying organizations are doing solids, but I think these guys that are on tryouts can pick where they want to go, and of course, these guys are picking or getting reached out to by teams that have ties to their families, and it's not no coincidence. Now, again, like I said, I did watch a little bit of Gabe Taylor's film, but I'm not gonna come on here and be clickbaity or be like unreal about it and say, "Oh my God, I watched this film and we gotta keep this guy because his on-field play is so good. He's fast, he has great hands, he can hit." Maybe he can do all those things, and I've seen some plays on hand where it was some really good quality plays, and he has spoke to his skill set himself. But for me, Juan Gotti, me being honest, I simply am rooting like hell for this kid because of his bloodline, not because of what he put on film at Rice. And maybe that's wrong. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but I would feel wrong if I came on here and gave y'all false information and said, yeah, I'm rooting for Gabe Taylor because I think he's a good safety and he can make this roster. No. Had this guy's name not been Taylor, we wouldn't even bat him an eye. Like, why isn't nobody talking about Fentrell Cypress right now? That's because it's Fentrell Cypress, right? We don't expect him to be here in training camp. Why is nobody really talking about the offensive tackle from NC State that we gave $275,000? We paid a lot of money for. No one's really talking about him. We're simply talking about Gabe Taylor because we want him to succeed and continue that bloodline. That's why I'm doing it. Now, it's probably some of you all out there that are Rice football fans or that are super duper college football fans and seeing Gabe Taylor play at Rice and said that he's a really good player. I seen him play. He can play at this level. But that's not why I'm rooting for him. I'm simply rooting for him so he can continue the legacy of his brother. Like, that is such a cool story. That is really cool. And if he happens to do that, make this team, and he ends up turning up and becoming what a lot of people are hoping, man, he's going to instantly become a fan favorite. He's already is. A lot of fans are texting me. You notice I haven't really made much videos about him because I just didn't want to come on here and force feed Gabe Taylor content just because of who he is, right? I wanted it to be genuine and my real assessment of him. And honestly, looking at him, he has some solid stuff on the film, but I'm not even rooting for him to make this roster because of what he can provide as a safety. I want him to make the roster off of who his family is and his bloodline. I know that probably sounds horrible of me saying that, but that's just truth. That's truth coming from Gotti. You may have a different outlook on it, but like I said, had his name been something else, we probably wouldn't even be paying attention to him. So this is not no bad negative video about Gabe Taylor, right? I wanted to put it out there, right? I just want to put it out there, my honest opinion. Y'all asked for it, right? Y'all asked for me to cover Gabe Taylor and to make a video on Gabe Taylor. And instead of me just clickbaiting and saying so many things that I feel like he can do to make this roster in terms of his skill set, I came on in and said the truth. I want him to make the roster solely because of who he is as a family man and his bloodline. Now, again, he has to work for it. Of course, they're not just going to hand it out to him, but this is such a wonderful opportunity for him to be here to join the Washington Commanders and to join this rookie class. A lot of coaches have already been impressed by what they've seen by him. So, again, it's not that he lacks athletic ability or lacks skill. I don't think that at all. I know the guy can play football. But, again, I would just feel wrong as a content creator and as giving it out to my love people, you all, wrong. I have done film breakdowns in the past. I've done videos in the past where I told you, yeah, this guy on field play is the reason why I want him here and he should come here. Nah, I'm not gonna do that for Gabe. I'm gonna keep it real and 100% honest. I want him to earn it, of course. I want him to earn it, and the only way he's going to earn that is through his play. But the true reason why I want him to make the roster, and sorry about that, is because I want him to continue the legacy of Sean Taylor. That's just truthful. And I know he's not going to be Sean Taylor. He's going to be Gabe Taylor. And that's all I want him to be. But again, you see the name Taylor, and you hear that he's related to Sean. What's the first thing that you think of? What's the biggest reason why you all want him here? Let's keep it a buck. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Have a healthy dialogue. Again, this is not no negative video in no any type of way. But keep it a buck down below. Do you want Gabe Taylor to make this roster because of you seeing that he balled out at Rice and he's just this good player? Or are you just attached to the Taylor last name because of what his brother should have been able to do, and you are hoping that Gabe Taylor can do, continue the legacy? That's why I'm rooting for him. But what says you down below in the comment section? Let's all hope Gabe Taylor makes this roster. He's already having a really good minicamp. He's impressed the coaching staff thus far, and I hope he continues to do it. I'm rooting for him like hell, but the reason why I'm rooting for him is so he can continue the legacy of his brother. Let me know what you guys about this video in the comment section down below. As always, me boy Juan Gotti. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. On the road to 10,000 subscribers. We greatly appreciate if you can reach that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Y'all have a blessing. Stay safe. Be easy out there. Peace.
Never gave up on ballin' like I'm Deshaun, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a laundry.